And like I said, mad people kept hitting me up because I am from Buffalo. I am Buffalo. Those guys are from Buffalo. So everybody was hitting me up like, yo, Black, you ain't even talk about it. You ain't even say nothing about it because I ain't got nothing good to say. The hometown heroes is about to kill my favorite rappers. Like, this is just all bad for me. Like, there's no winning in this situation for me. Like, my hometown heroes, the homies is going to, if they do this battle thing, they're going to bring the trophy home to the city. But then I don't have a favorite rap group anymore. It's because I know what they're capable of doing. So it's not just gonna be like, oh yeah, his joint was better. We waiting for the next verses. No, it's he destroyed. Like he gotta quit. After that's the type of bars and type of things that be happening.
Unfortunately for him, he didn't choose this life. His pop said, you gon' do it, you gon' do this right. Remember, a real man never proves his type. And you gotta be smarter than them dudes you like. And in the garage, bro, as far as them cars go. DJ Bandana.
All right, what's going on, Bandana fam? What's going on, Bandana fam? 716-235-1016, 716-235-1016. We have to talk about an urgent matter. This is an urgent matter. This is very important. Like, this is more important than, pretty much more important than everything we got to talk about today. And what we got to talk about is this Jim Jones and Conway situation. It's been brought to my attention. Actually, I knew about it a while ago. A lot of people have been sending it to me. I just didn't really want to, talk about it only because it hurts my heart because y'all know I'm the #1 Dipset fan. Like, there's not a bigger Dipset fan than me. But Jim Jones, Dipset, pretty much anybody I'm not even gonna say going against or comparing against what Griselda has right now. Like, just being honest, I gotta be honest, I'm the #1 Dipset fan. My name wouldn't be Bandana Black if it wasn't for Dipset. It's a long story, but my name would not be Bandana Black if it wasn't for Dipset, Jewel Santana, Jim Jones, Cameron, Freaky, 40 Cal, Hell Rel, J.R. Ryder, the whole Senate, everybody. It's a long story, so I just want to put that up there front. So I'm not being biased because I am from Buffalo, but I am being biased because I am from. Either way, I'm going to pick Buffalo regardless. I don't care who they was. I don't care if it was Jim Jones versus me as a rapper. I'm still going with me because it's Buffalo. But this Jim Jones and Conway situation, I think, is good for the city of Buffalo and for Griselda, but this might turn out horribly bad for Jim Jones. And like I said, I'm a keep repeating, I'm the #1 Dipset fan. I don't want to see this happen. I want Jim Jones to say, you know what? I was bugging. It was a list, friendly competition, all that too. I just felt a little way because I was a little further down on the list than everybody else. But you should be happy that you was on the list because when we talking about like impact and bars and just real rap in 2020, 2021, we could even go to 2019. Yes, Jim Jones has became a. I'll keep it honest with y'all. You know what? We're not gonna do the politically correct thing. Y'all about to talk to just Black, right? So Jim Jones starting off. And again, I'm #1 Dipset fan, was a horrible rapper. Like, Jim Jones was like one of the worst rappers in the history of rapping when he first started. But you know the reason why I respect Jim Jones? Because even though he started off as one of the worst rappers, like even in a group like that too, he rose to the ranks, like keeping it real. Jim Jones kept Dipset alive for a long time because Juelz was doing whatever Juelz was doing. Cam was doing his thing. Them two was feuding over that too. Jim Jones kept the birds flying. But we don't want to see those birds quickly fall to the ground and die, messing with something that you really shouldn't have to mess with. It's not like these guys said something about them first. They came in with respect. And not just saying that's just a Buffalo thing, but they came in with respect and just showed their talent, came into the game and did what they were supposed to do as far as Griselda, Conway, and all them too. But I want to hear from you guys. What do y'all think is going to happen with the Jim Jones and Conway situation? Like I said, I don't want to see it happen only because these are my favorite, like, I'm the #1 Dipset fan. Conway has been great forever. Griselda and them has been great forever, and they're from my city. So I'm always going to pick my city regardless. But even if I wasn't from Buffalo, I would still pick them when you're talking about music in the last 3 years or impact in the last 3 years against each other. So I understand that Jim Jones has a history, and yes, he helped build Dipset and multiple albums of that too. But we can't say that then just sweep under the rug what Griselda and Conway and Benny and Westside and Rick Hyde and everybody is doing right now in the game. So I think everybody just need to cool out. I think Jim Jones, I know it's a pride thing. I know he's a man too. But I'm not saying apologize. Just say, like, you know what, I was going off the Reg one night. I was sipping a little Sally and Reg. I looked at the list and I was a little upset and I said something that I probably shouldn't have publicly said because it's going to turn out bad. In my opinion, like I said, maybe I'm just bugging. Maybe y'all feel some different type of way. Phone lines are open, 716-235-1016 if you want to call in. I will be on live probably at least another 30 minutes. But I did want to talk to you guys about that first. I think that. Hold on, we got a couple comments in here too. What's good, fam? Pearl, what's good? What's good? I need that. I need that hat. I got you. I got you, Blake. Actually, it's only one story that I seen with this drink, but I'll hit you up after this. Facts, bad look for Jimmy. He just want attention. Yeah, this is definitely a bad look for Jimmy, but this can be a bad look for Jimmy. And I'll put it like this, right? When you look at a guy like, I was gonna say Funkmaster Flex, but a lot of you guys are not like really hip to like legendary DJs and stuff like that. So I'll put it like this, right? So say for an artist like Soulja Boy, right? Soulja Boy was the first to do a lot, right? Soulja Boy was respected. He was the first to do a lot of different things like that too, but Soulja Boy kind of ruined his own legacy by trying too hard, by doing things for attention when he didn't have to do it. If Soulja Boy wouldn't have did pretty much everything that he did in the last 5 years, he would be respected like a Gucci Man or one of these people who's respected in the game. Same thing with Jim Jones. Jim Jones already has the respect. He's already respected for being a person, a man, a artist, and all that too. You don't want to ruin your legacy by even flirting with the opportunity of doing this Conway Jim Jones thing. Like I said, at the end of the day, they're both great. They're both doing successful, and I don't think it's a. I know a lot of people was online. I was looking on Twitter. Like some of these comments on Twitter about this Conway and Jim Jones thing is just crazy. Like I said, I haven't talked to either one of them. I haven't talked to Conway probably about a year. I've never talked to Jim Jones, so I don't know. I don't have any inside information. I can't call and find out anything like that. But I don't think it's a situation where they actually don't like each other as people. Like this is like a beef thing or whatever. Actually, I think Jim Jones is supposed to be here in Buffalo. I seen a flyer. Jim Jones is supposed to be here in Buffalo. I think this month or next month. They might want to patch that shit up before that too. I'm just saying. But I don't think it's a situation where they literally don't like each other. I think it's just a friendly. I think on Jim Jones and he thinking that it's just friendly competition. I think Conway, if it does go to that, it's gonna be he gonna have to go in for the kill, and it's gonna hurt my heart because Dipset was forever, but this might be forever. This might be the end. This might be the forever we was talking about if this situation actually happened. But let me get to some more of these comments. Michael Weary says, Jim fire, but Conway is the best in the rap game, period. Conway the best rapper, and he from the city. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, if I don't know whether Jim Jones maybe just like during the whole COVID thing, maybe he just wasn't outside. He wasn't understanding what's going on. I'm being funny, by the way, by saying this, but if all the greats, right? If all the greats are saying like, yo, these are them guys. If all the people that's around you are saying like, these are them guys, do you really think it's the smartest thing for you to want to compete with that? Like, don't compete. Just keep doing features. They was on your album. I'm not sure if you was on their album, whatever too. But just keep it friendly. Like, there's no reason to do that right now because everybody's doing good, and you can literally. I'm telling you, Jim Jones. Jim, if you're watching this is not what you want to do. Because you thinking it's just like rap and I'll do a song, he'll do a song, we'll make some money. I'm saying, put the thing. Nigga, your career might be. I seen Conway battle a guy, right? Out in Rochester. I was actually, did I host or DJ that event? Anyways, I seen Conway battle a guy out in Rochester. And Conway wasn't even a battle rapper at the time. He actually, you know what? No, we can't even talk about that. Damn, I forgot. Y'all don't want to play with Conway with this music. I've seen Conway battle somebody who's a battle rapper and totally demolish him. I'm talking about he loaded Lux this guy. It was just rest in peace to the homie too from that battle. I forgot his name out in Rochester. Rest in peace to him. He passed away a little bit shortly after that battle. But Conway is not one of them people. Buffalo rappers is not one of them people you want to do this friendly competition thing with because we haven't had much. We haven't had anything. We haven't been respected for me. We haven't been respected for anything. Even our football team, which is not in Buffalo, they don't play in Buffalo. They're not from Buffalo. They're the Orchard Park Bills. I'm just saying. But when you coming from a place where you've never really been respected, they never really gave you a just due, and you super nicer than most of the people who's not giving you the respect, you kind of want it a little bit more. So even if they do battle and do song for song, I think that. I mean, Conway's just nice either way. Like he's going to destroy either way. But I think in the back of his mind, he's thinking like, I have to really destroy him. This ain't just friendly. Just I talk about you, you talk about me. Like I said, I don't think it's real beef. I don't know. I don't have any inside information, anything like that too. But it's just this is a bad. Why out of all people, Dipset? I could see like if it was G Unit, even though G Unit was one of my favorite groups, then cool. I'm okay with Griselda destroying G Unit if they was a battle. I'm okay with Griselda. Even like I'm gonna keep y'all G. Y'all like. We probably lose followers from what I'm about to say right now, and this is how I honestly feel. I'd rather Griselda go against Jay-Z, Nas, and whoever. I'd rather Griselda go against Jay-Z, Nas, and whoever your favorite rapper is than go against Dipset, only because this could, I'm not going to say it's going to destroy the legacy, but it could, what they can do on a record, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Let me see. This is gonna be bad, like Hell Row getting chased out of the Chinese spot or whatever, getting beat down. Y'all forgot I did that video about Hell Row too. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That whole y'all don't even know the whole backstory about that whole video, like what happened. That was crazy. I think the overall idea is dope. F it, let them battle. Conway gonna take his headbutt. The way Jim trying to change battle rap is dope. The ring, the fans, Mike in the middle, that's different. Spills, I agree with you. I think that's different. I think that's dope. Like if more rappers start doing stuff like that, like, you know what, let's just get in the ring, show them like the studio footage of us going back and forth and us doing that. That's cool when you're talking about regular rappers, like just regular rappers from cities that's already been popular who don't really have, not saying they have nothing to lose, but it's different when it's coming from a city like Buffalo when the artists, we've never had anything. We've never been respected for anything. Like, you got to kill everything. I think that's the only reason why it would turn out bad, because if, realistically speaking, so I ask you this, right? Say if they did do this, they get in the ring, they get the video cameras, they got, what's the joint that Puff Daddy own? Whatever TV show, whatever, they come filming and stuff like that too, and they battle. And let's just say Conway totally just destroys Jim Jones, because that's what would happen, and he totally just destroys him. Jim is going to lose a little bit of his I'm not going to say respect, but he's going to drop down a couple tiers. He's going to drop down a couple tiers if that actually happens. And it doesn't have to happen. Like, you doing good now. You're doing your independent thing, putting out music. Everybody, the city is doing good. New York State is doing good. Everything. Like, why do this now? Like, this is just not. And I'm not just saying that because I'm the #1 Dipset fan. Again, I just think that it's not a smart business decision on Jim Jones' end. Cam need to call Jim Jones and say, "Yo, listen, I didn't commission this, and you bugging, B. Like, call that man. Y'all go and y'all set up something, do it together. But doing this on social media, especially when he has a bigger following, he got to kill him. He got to. If that happens, like I said, I hope that they chop it up and just say, you know what, we was bugging over the list. Let's do a song together. I hope that happens. Soon as let me see, Jim need to just call Conway and turn his hype to a joint venture. Yeah. Soon as Jim lose Cam, gonna one next to redeem them. Nah, Jim is their best hope. If we're talking about, like, as far as going bar, like, song, like everything in the last 3 years, Jim has carried the flag for Dipset. And I'm a Dipset fan. Yes, Cam is the boss and all that too, but Jim has definitely kept the birds flying. Jim has definitely kept the lights on. I'm not saying as far as money, but as far as, like, relevance, keeping the Dipset name alive, Jim Jones went from being the worst rapper in Dipset to carrying the flag, to being out. People are going to say him and Cam might be kind of even. Cam just has more albums. Cam has more impact, but honestly speaking, I listened to Jim Jones' last 3 albums more than I've listened to pretty much anything Cameron had put out. And I like all of them evenly, but I just think this is a bad business decision. And like I said, mad people kept hitting me up because I am from Buffalo. I am Buffalo. Those guys are from Buffalo. So everybody was hitting me up like, yo, Black, you ain't even talk about it. You ain't even say nothing about it because I ain't got nothing good to say. The hometown heroes is about to kill my favorite rappers. Like, this is just all bad for me. Like, there's no winning in this situation for me. Like, my hometown heroes, the homies is going to, if they do this battle thing, they're going to bring the trophy home to the city. But then I don't have a favorite rap group anymore. It's because I know what they're capable of doing. So it's not just going to be like, oh yeah, his joint was better. We waiting for the next verses. No, it's, yo, he destroyed. Like, he gotta quit. After that's the type of bars and type of things that be happening. Let me see. I never fully respected Dipset era ass lyricist. Yo, DZ, only because you the homie, I'm not gonna block you because you the homie. But on this channel, Dipset and Fantasia. We don't disrespect Dipset and Fantasia. They're the greatest of all times. No, I'm just playing with you, DZ. What's good, though? His flow is 90s. 187 Memphis Space says Jim Jones ain't that hot. Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's doing good right now, like with COVID, everything being shut down. A lot of artists are not doing, like, super big things, but Jim is out here moving. Jim's dropped albums, Jim has done features, Jim has done videos, everything. Like, Jim has been doing his thing. He's slated for success. Like, after all the things that Jim Jones and Dipset and them went through, he's slated for success. And then he wants to change his trajectory to go straight now by even mentioning that would be an opportunity as far as him and Conway. And I know somebody mentioned something about Cameron jumping in. Like I said, this is all just hypothetically speaking. So say Conway do body Jim Jones, if that happens. I'm not even saying say he does. If they battle, Conway's going to body Jim Jones. And then say Cameron feels away. You still got Benny. You still got Rick Hyde. You still got Wes. You got a lot of other people. It's not like this is just like these are just the three guys. These are the only three guys that spit. No, these are just the three guys that you guys heard first. Like there's a lot more people coming through that door that's all tied in together. And like I said, I'm speaking from a total unbiased, biases when you being like one-sided or whatever. I'm not being one-sided with this. Like I said, I'm the number one Dipset fan. I am Buffalo. I'm going with the home team either way, but I just honestly hope that this doesn't, I hope this doesn't grow into fruition or whatever the word is. I would never disrespect Fantasia. All right, you get points. You can stay, DZ. You can stay. Oh, then you said I give her a baby. She just had a baby too. But yeah, Dipset and Fantasia is a no-fly zone on this channel. Even though Fantasia would buy, I was about to trick daddy myself. I was about to say Fantasia body a certain person that we can't mention because their group of followers would probably have me canceled. But yeah, Fantasia, greatest singer of all time. Runner-up, Lil Durk. Conway is going to body Jim Jones. Okay, so y'all on the same page as me. Everybody feel the same way. He allowed his hottest artists to indulge in drugs that do great bodily harm. Who allowed his artists to? I think you talking about Juelz, but if you're talking about Juelz a grown ass man. Can't stop Juelz from doing that. Jim bring the streets to the mic. Rodney Graham says Jim Jones will bring the streets to the mic. What do you think Griselda has been bringing to the industry for the last? I mean, I know y'all have heard of him for the last few years, but this is literally since I've been a kid. They've been consistently the same way. Like one time on a live, I was saying how Benny was one of those artists who always been nice. Like it's never been a time where I was saying like Jim Jones was trash at first. So I'll give you the perfect example. I was telling you before, Jim Jones was trash at first, and then throughout the years he got better as a rapper, and now he's like the top in that group. Benny and Conway has always been the top, like those top guys, like the top bracket of guys in our city since we was kids, like always. It's not like, yo, I was okay and I got like a little bit better and I just took the spotlight. No, from the first time I heard about these guys, it's always been Benny, D Black, even when Future was rapping, Benny, D Black, then Conway used to go as Cannon, whatever like that too. They've always been those brackets of guys. So I'm only saying this to you guys because I understand it from a different standpoint. It's not like these are just two average rappers that might do tracks about each other. These are a rapper who's put the work in, who's helped build the Dipset thing, and another rapper who's helped build something even greater because we coming from a city where we've had absolutely nothing and to kick in the door and to get the respect from all of the different people that's in the industry. It's not a fair matchup. It's not a fair matchup. I love Dipset, but it's not a fair matchup. It's going to turn out bad if that happens. I mean, yeah, you might make some money. You might get some clout, get some exposure, get some endorsements with that too. But if you can't put nothing else out after that, is it really worth it? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe you want to go out with a bang. Maybe that's what Jim Jones is doing. Jim Jones is trying to go out with a bang. You know, he's probably thinking like, this is my last run. I might as well put all my chips, bet it all on black. We ain't gonna say black. Bet it all on a different color because if you was betting on black, you'd be betting on Buffalo. I'm just saying. If you from Buffalo, you know what's up. Definitely. Henri was good. Conway dropped better lines. Jim dropped better songs. See, I don't even know if that's true anymore. Like, I mean, maybe yeah, at first, Jim Jones dropping better songs, but Conway got some dope. I was listening to this. I don't even know where I was listening to it. Matter of fact, if y'all actually know the song that I'm talking about, it was a song where Conway was rapping. He was saying, I thought he was talking about like the George Floyd situation, but he was saying something about how the police killed his uncle and they had him face down and he was rapping the drink like, I'm already in handcuffs. Why you want to rough me up? I don't even know the name of the song, but I got to find that song. It's a Conway song. I'm mad that I don't even know the name of the song, but I got to hear that again. But that song right there, that's a dope song. I've never heard. I'm not gonna say I never heard. I haven't heard many songs from Jim Jones where it got that detail that gave you that feeling that Conway gives you in that situation. Rodney Graham says true. Dangerous Mind says no one suggested that fam go to rehab. No one suggested that fam go to rehab. That way he probably would have remembered the gun in the bag. No, if you look back at those interviews, they were telling him. Cam was telling him like, yo, you drinking too much lean, like you bugging. But Juelz was hanging with Lil Wayne and the South people and doing. He's a grown man. Like Cam can't stop him from doing something. Like once you grown, people can offer you help. People can tell you the right thing to do. But if you don't listen, you got to suffer the consequences of your choices. Juelz Could have been putting out music. Joel could have been doing stuff. He had other things going on. I'm not saying he's wrong for it, but he had other stuff going on. But he was slated to be. Joel should have been what we look at Lil Wayne right now, honestly. Because if you look at it, Joel's was the shorty of the group. Lil Wayne was the shorty of the group. Both of them, respectively, from the South, from New York, was respected the same way. Then they was collabing, doing the same thing. Only thing is that they both was on drugs, but Lil Wayne kept going to the studio. Joel's didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have that answer. DZ says, go back with a bang and out with an L. It's not equivalent. That's what Jim Jones is doing. He's trying to go out with a bang and go out with an L, though. And that's gonna put some chinks in the armor, the whole Dipset brand, because he is Dipset. Like, it would be the same thing if Jim Jones got on and he bodied Conway. They would feel like, yo, he just did that to Griselda, but that's not going to happen. I would bet my bottom dollar that if this happens, y'all gonna be surprised. A lot of y'all gonna be surprised. A lot of y'all that's thinking that Jim Jones even has it's nothing that he can say or do that's going to be. I'm not even going to talk any much more about it. Like that's what I wanted to say on the subject. A lot of people been hitting me up. People was even texting me about this. Like, yo, Black, you got to talk about it. You got the Buffalo guys. You got Jim Jones. We know you're a Dipset fan. Da da da. I didn't want to talk about it because it's a lose-lose situation for me. When Griselda wins, my favorite rap group is different. We just look at them differently. It's just different. I don't know. Where the support team at? They don't know much. Upstate really has to offer. Downstate been blocking us for years. Now they can't, and it's going to get ugly for everybody that's not on our bandwagon. Ray Williams, I absolutely agree. That's basically what I was saying. Like, they didn't even, like, prior to Griselda being popular, like as far as worldwide, if you ask the average person about Buffalo, New York, they're going to say, oh, it's not New York City. You ask anybody from Brooklyn, Harlem, Staten Island, Queens, I probably can't even name all 5 boroughs, but Manhattan, all of the boroughs, they would say, nah, Buffalo, that's farmland. That's just cows and stuff. Ain't no streets down there. It's cupcake. You know what I'm saying? It's New York City. They didn't include us in New York. When they said New York, they said, yo, make sure you say Buffalo, New York, not New York City. When if you realize that we pride ourselves in not being part of New York City. Yeah, it's all New York State. We all should be supportive and all should be the same thing, but it's not. That's New York City. This is Buffalo, New York. This is Griselda. That's Dipset. If it happens, let's just see what happens. I'm just telling you what happens in case you want to bet. Like, this is a sure way. Like, you know, everybody was saying, like, invest in Dogecoin, invest in Bitcoin. You have a better return on your investment if this battle actually happens, investing in Conway coming out victorious against Jim Jones. Let's go Conway to go. It's WWE. Jones ain't serious. It's free promo. No, like I said, I don't think that they serious, like really have a problem with each other because they know too many people that's connected. They really had a problem with each other. They would have bumped into each other. I don't think it's a real problem. Like I said, I think on Jim Jones' aspect, he's just looking at it like, yo, these are the new young guys. They doing their thing. They got the clout. Maybe I can get a little bit of exposure by just showing them, like, slow down, you ain't there yet. But that's not going to happen because they are there yet, and there's no slowing them down. There's nothing that he can do. Dangerous Mind says, what he rapping about, captional assist or who you don't trust. Real talk. They don't respect us. Yeah, they didn't respect us. They respect us now. They gonna respect us now. Capital assets, facts. Larry Lau says facts. F New York. No, it's not F New York. I don't feel that way. I just feel that we should be proud. We are proud from where we from. Like I said, I could have got on YouTube and said, yo, I am New York, because Buffalo was in New York and had a little bit more exposure. But what do I say on every joint? I am Buffalo. I rock with everywhere. Like I said, Dipset is my favorite group of all time. If I had a choice of traveling to Jamaica, Italy, Hawaii, Alaska, you know where I would go? To the hood of Harlem, because I've never been there before, and I'm number one Dipset fan. I just want to see it. I've never been to New York City before. So that's how much respect and admiration I do have for this, but it's just Jim Jones picked the wrong people to play with, honestly. Jim Jones trying to get some ghost writers smoked. Mega Bill's funny. He says Jim Jones trying to get some ghost writers smoked. I don't care. He can write it. Cam can write it. They can collectively write it. There's nothing that they can do against. And I'm even gonna go out on a limb and say this. I'm not just saying just Jim Jones. I'm saying Dipset as a whole in Conway. It would be no wins. Like Conway is taking that. Whether they can get the whole Dipset together and do a song, and Conway's song is going to be better. Because it's really just Jim Jones, Jewels, and Cam. Like, this ain't back in the days when they had, like, see, this is the thing. So, like, back in the days when Dipset was super popping back when they had like, shout out to Taj Mahal and them, and they had the Senate and Thump Mendoza, and they had J.R. Ryder, 40 Cal, Hell Rel. Back when they had all of these guys, and yeah, maybe they would have a better chance. They still wouldn't win. They would have a better chance of doing that. But now in 2021, this is the new, I'm not gonna say they're the new Dipset because like lyrically they're better, but these are the new guys. Like, why would you want to do that to yourself? Griselda changed the narrative, definitely. SSI, look at my teeth, says Perry Project down the way. SSI in here. Heavy shouts out. I'm from Brooklyn. Buffalo gets it in. Exactly. I went to school. A lot of people from New York City come to Buffalo from school because we got like Buff State, UB. We got like all of the schools and prisons in upstate New York, right? So a lot of the guys that I was going to school with, I used to invite to my neighborhood, like, yeah, we having a cookout, just come hang out with us. Like, no, I heard about Central Park. Like, I ain't going there. Like, nigga, you from Marcy. Like, what do you mean you not going to Central Park in Buffalo? You from Marcy. Like, people that's not from Buffalo don't understand. Like, Buffalo's really like that. Like, Buffalo would be like the equivalent of being from like maybe like Brooklyn or Chicago, but y'all all got to go to the same mall. Y'all all got to go to the same store. Y'all all got to go to the same grocery store. And y'all neighborhoods is 5 minutes away from each other. That's like the equivalent of Buffalo. Like, imagine living in Chicago, but you're going to bump into these people. It's not like you got to go spend and go find somebody. You could just ride the city for 10 minutes. You're going to find somebody who you have an issue with. Like, that's just the type of city that it is. Conway is more, Griselda changed the narrative. Hip Hop Wild. Shout out to the homie Hip Hop Wild. Conway is more lyrical than Jim Jones, but Jim Jones create better song structure than Conway Hip Hop Wild. I respect that opinion, but I'm just saying right now in 2021, song for song, bar for bar, I don't know. And that's the homie right there. Hip Hop Wild, that's the homie. He's from New York. I believe he's from Brooklyn. My bad if I'm saying the wrong. I believe he's from Brooklyn. That's the homie. But these homies, I'm trying to tell you, I've seen it. It's only because y'all have only seen like the success in like the last few years, so you think like it's just something new, like, okay, they just got it, can they keep doing it? They've been doing it forever. It's just that Buffalo just got respected for it. They've been doing it forever. I got Benny either Tana Talk 1 or Tana Talk 2, the original CD, in my car. Like, this is from years ago. This is before it was Griselda. This is before he was Benny the Butcher. This is before it was Conway and the Machine. Before it was all of that. And when you listen to the CD, you can compare that to probably 90% of any of the music that's out right now, and you're going to say that it's better. And this is old stuff. Like, this is like super old. Low battery. Oh, I'm getting a low battery notification. I don't know what that was for. Hopefully it wasn't for the mouse. But let me get to some more comments, and then we're going to wrap this up because it's almost 2 o'clock. Conway will demolish Jim Jones. My son, grandfather, stay in Buffalo, New York. Okay. Shouts out to him. El Mac, Buffalo, the new king of New York. I agree with that. People tell me my project give them a feel Griselda without the drug talk. I got to check that out. Mega, DM it to me on Instagram at DJ Bandana Black. DM it to me on Instagram. I'll check it out when I get some time. Mac Bully says, salute Bandana Black. Salute to you. Everybody that's watching, please make sure you hit that subscribe button too. Please make sure you hit that share button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And if you could do me a favor, if you could just do me a slight favor, that's it. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying to donate. I'm not saying any of that. I'm about to just put something in the chat. I just want you guys to click on that and hit follow. This right here is, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm about to pin a comment to the top. Let me see. Pin message. So yeah, that message that's to the top, that's my Twitch channel. I do go live on Twitch, usually during the nighttime where we play video games, but we have these type of discussions also too. So I will be playing the game later on tonight. It might not be live on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you got to click that link and subscribe to my Twitch because it will be live on Twitch and Facebook. I'm not sure if it's going to be live on YouTube, but it's basically the same thing. Tonight we're going to be talking about Pooh Shiesty. And we also gonna be talking about cancel culture. I got an open letter I wanna say to Pooh Shiesty, and I hope this gets through. Not only to him, but to people that's like him, young artists who have a chance to make it out of the hood, but may have made some bad decisions. But we're gonna talk about Pooh Shiesty later on tonight. We're also gonna talk about a little bit about Beyonce because I ain't trying to get canceled. Shout out to the Beehive and all that too. We're gonna talk a little bit about Beyonce, but we're gonna have a bunch of different topics. Basically, me and my homies get together at nighttime. We hop on the game. We talk about topics. We talk about each other, and we just have a good time. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure you hit that link that I just put in there. And if you are watching on Facebook, I'm about to put the link in the chat right now. Yeah, so if you're watching on Facebook, I just put the link to the Twitch link right there. So don't wait until I go live tonight at midnight, because we will be going live at midnight and say, yo, I'm on your YouTube channel. I don't see it. I want to be part of the discussion. Y'all sound like you're having a good time. I don't see it. I'm literally putting the link right there. If you can't see the link, just go to twitch.com, search DJ Bandana Black, and hit follow. But I literally just put the link right there for you guys to follow on Twitch and YouTube. And going forward, I'm going to start having... we'll discuss that later on tonight, but for the people who do watch on Twitch, you're going to have a little bit of an advantage. I'll say that. So if you're watching on Twitch, you're going to have a little bit of advantage of something dope that's going to be happening on the channel. But I do appreciate you guys. Hip Hop Wild says, Benny the Butcher took his brother Flo to the 10th power. Rest in peace, Machine Gun Black. I don't know if he took his flow, but I mean, like I said, they were all part of each other, so of course things are going to rub off on each other. I've never heard Machine Gun Black rap before. Rest in peace, Machine Gun Black. I never heard of him. I never met him. I never heard him rap before. But definitely Benny has been like consistently nice forever. Like I said, it's not like a situation where Jim Jones was a horrible rapper starting off and grew to be a great rapper, great businessman, great person, respect and stuff like that too. Benny has always had it. Conway and him has always had it. Soda, not tonic. No, it's definitely called pop, not soda or soda pop. It's definitely called pop. We did promo with you, Dollar Bill's plant-based video. I'm gonna send you the link to the. Oh yeah. I remember you now. My bad. I remember you. It should still be in there. I remember you though. But if you could just sit, cause I literally get like 100 tags, 100 messages a day. Like I'm about to show y'all, just so y'all don't think I'm lying. I don't know if y'all can see this, but how many unread emails? Hold on, let me see if it's gonna show it. But I'm trying to get caught up. But yeah, I'm a good 60-something thousand emails. So if you send me something and I don't see it like within the first 20 minutes, it's probably gonna get lost within stuff. So just DM it to me again. Even I remember who you are, but just DM it to me again, just so it'll be at the top and I can check it out after the live. I remember best ever in New York, Benny. Exactly, DZ. That's what I'm talking about right there. They just know Benny the Butcher. Benny the Butcher is super dope, but he's been super dope. He's been super dope when he was Benny, best ever in New York. He was super dope when he was just Benny. He was super dope when he was 2 Chainz Benny Main. Yes, he took the name, not took the name. He had the name 2 Chainz Benny before 2 Chainz. Also in Buffalo, we had an artist. He was an artist named Future. This is way before there was an artist Future. I'm not saying they took the name or took the whatever like that. So I'm just saying we had it first. That's a fact. I can show those documents. We can have a paperwork party. I can show you those documents of that actually being true. I haven't been on in a while. You back on the radio? No, I'm not back on the radio in Buffalo. I do guest appearances on different stations every now and then. It's still fuck WBOK, by the way, too. That hasn't changed. Y'all know, I didn't grow up as a person. I didn't get more mature. Still fuck WBOK forever. I'm doing good, though. But shout out to some of the people at B. When I say that, I be like jokingly like saying that. People who know the story know that what happened, all of that, too. But the people that's there who I consider family is still family, still cool, whatever like that. But it's just it's a weird situation. Like if you and your homies work at a job, right? Say you and your homies work at McDonald's, right? And one of your homies get fired, but y'all all still work there. Y'all can't really be like super cool, like all out in public and, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff together and like that too, because y'all still work there, which I respect, which is cool. But yeah, it's still fuck WBOK. I haven't been on in a while. You back on radio? No, not back on radio here. I do have a guest slot. I think it's somewhere in Canada. Somewhere in Canada over the next month, I do have a guest DJ feature slot. I haven't actually DJ'd live in over a year. But that'll be my debut coming back out of retirement. But yeah, we're gonna check that out. Also, I will be live later on tonight. I gotta figure out something to eat for work. Probably about a chef. Yo, listen, let me just tell y'all this story real quick too. I hope I still got the picture. I'm about to show y'all something. This is dope. This is how I'm gonna prove to you I'm a regular person. Everybody be thinking that YouTubers and stuff is not regular people or whatever. But let me show you this. This is how you gonna show. You be like, you know what? He telling the truth. If I can find this picture, y'all gonna be like, you know what? He's just a regular guy, just like the rest of us. Hold on. I hope I got this picture. Hang on one second. Damn, I gotta find this, yo. Y'all gonna be dying laughing. Where's the picture? Hold on, let me scroll up. Okay, I found it. Now, before I show you this picture, because when you see this picture, you can be like, that doesn't look appeasing. But I'm going to tell you how this happened, right? So you know how just sent the link to your DM? Okay, cool. I'm going to check it out after. But You know, I be saying, like, I'm just a regular person. Like, I'm not this big YouTuber. Like, I ain't got, like, all this money and different stuff like that, too. Like, I struggle, too. Sometimes I have bad days. Sometimes I have bad weeks. Some days I'm down to my last 5 or 10. It happens. I forgot about this. Oh, this is what I'm about to say, right? So, you know how you make ramen noodles, right? So, one day I was like, yo, I want to make some ramen noodles, but I'm just like starving. So, all I had was ramen noodles. I had a chicken Italian sausage that I got from Dash's, some onions, and some peppers. Why? I put a little bit of grease in the pan. I chopped up the Italian chicken sausage, sauteed that joint with the onions and peppers, put a little bit of garlic in there, a little bit of parsley, some garlic powder, some adobo, some Saison, all that. Then I shut up the chicken ramen noodles, put the little seasoning pack in there with just a little bit of water because I don't like to. If you eat ramen noodles, it's like all soupy with like a whole cup of water. You probably ate glue chips in school, like glue stick in school. But I put like a little bit of powder and a little bit of water, and I mixed it all together. And look at that, Chef Bandana. And this is from last week. But that's ramen noodles. That's chopped up Italian sausage, onions and peppers upon a bed of ramen noodles. If that's not 5-star chef, I don't know what 5-star chef is because I am the greatest chef ever. But yeah, I eat ramen noodles too. I'm a regular person. I still eat subs from the corner store. We got a store here in Buffalo called the Jewett Store, right? Jewett Store is probably like the top 3 like fine dining restaurants like in New York State. By the way, it's a corner store, but the subs is just magnificent. I'd rather eat a Jewett Store sub than eat a lobster tail. Honestly, I'd rather go to the Jewett Store than go to Red Lobster, and not even on a broke week. Like if I could have $30,000 in my pocket right now, I'm still going to get a Jewett Store sub before I get a lobster tail, only because the Jewett Store subs is better than any sub ever in the history ever. Like y'all corner stores could never. You right now, you just watch right now, not you right there. You see me pointing at you. If you go to your corner store right now and you order a turkey sub, and I go to the Jewett Store and order a turkey sub, it's not comparable, B. I'm telling you, your corner store could never. Jewett Store is the greatest ever. I don't know why I just went on a rant about a Jewett Store sub, probably because I'm hungry, but I'm about to get out of here. Y'all be safe. I'll check y'all later on tonight. Make sure you click that link on Twitch. Please do me that favor. Oh, somebody, damn, I'm going to have to do it later on tonight. Somebody did send in a $15 Cash App donation earlier this week when we went live, but I forgot to shout them out. But I don't have a name right now. So when we go live later on tonight, whoever sent the $15 Cash App joint, I will shout you out on the live later on tonight. I just wasn't prepared. I even know I was going to go live. I was just in the house bored, so I went live. But y'all be safe. Remember, life's what you make it, so make it. DJ Bandana Black. Mr. Well Connected, more respected.
Unfortunately for him, he didn't choose this life. His pop said, you gon' do it, you gon' do this right. Remember, a real man never proves his type. And you gotta be smarter than them dudes you like. And in the garage, bro, as far as them cars go. DJ Bandana.